when did you, as a musician, first record? What was your first recording?
I wanted so much to record. So my first thing, I did it on my own. I was station FDU, Fordham University, a radio station. And the engineer, he was very impressed. He saw me working one of the cafes. And he said, come to my Fordham University there, and we'll record. So I went there, I did my own record. He recorded me, all by myself. So that was the first time. Second time, I was musical counselor at Young Judea, Camp Judea in North Carolina. And I put choirs of the kids together, singing in Hebrew. So they recorded Camp Judea Sing. We have this recording. I don't know if you saw them. That was the second one. And then later on, Monitor Record. They used to come to the club. They asked me if I want to. Then we had this recording, and it was doing very well. Before that, the Finjan record. We did the Finjan, a live recording of the Finjan. Also, Cafe Finjan it called. Then my club. I did 2 recordings in my club. And then the third one before I closed the club.
And can you tell us what came first? The record you did a record for Alan Jacobs and Tikva Records.
Right, Tikva. Oh, I forgot about this one.
Was that early on?
That was early, yeah.
Then that was with you on the cover.
Right, Tikva record, right. I forgot about this one. That was 1967, I think, 68, something like that.
Right, just after you'd opened.
After I opened, yeah.
What was it like working with Alan Jacobs and Tikva?
He was very stingy guy. Didn't have a budget, never had budgets. But he was a nice guy, you know. I forgot, I skipped a part that I was a lot on WEVD. Was a guy, Michael Levitsky's name. He used to have a show there in Yiddish, talking Yiddish. And he found me somewhere. And he used me for a year to come and sing on the show for free, of course. I didn't mind. I was trying to promote myself. So for a year, every Friday, I would go 46th Street, park my car. You pay for my parking, I must say. Bring all my instrument and sing for him. For 1 year, I've done it. Later on, the manager of WVD liked me and he said, you know, I have opening spots now coming in the summer. Do you want to do a show? I said, yeah. So I did the Avram show. Now you hear my English, right? My English is the worst that anybody can talk, with my accent and my mistakes. And it's my show, I want to talk. So people start writing letters. Who's the guy who talks on the radio? Half of my sentences they didn't understand, and so they gave me an announcer, Swiss Kula. About Swiss Kula, he was the rabbi in Fiddler on the Roof. He played later on. Check about Swiss Kula, very interesting man. So he was my announcer, and I was very disturbed. Why they give this my show? Why I need an announcer?
And what kind of music did you play?
I brought all my friends, the musicians. So we did Greek and we did Turkish and Israeli and Russian and Yiddish. We did everything. It was Avram International Show, they call it.
Any time of the year, it's a very funky album.
You like that one?
The sound is...
Yeah, it was excellent.
What influenced
excellent musicians there.
What influenced you sound-wise on that album? It's very
what influenced me? We played that music at Avram. And the musician that, you know, every night you play, you perfecting it. So we went to the studio and we did exactly what we used to do there, in a studio.
You were a cool-looking man on the album cover.
I was cool, yeah. Tell it to my wife that I was cool.
What were you wearing?
I was the overall. I had an overall, you know. This thing, I was skinny and good looking, a lot of hair, you know.
Who were the women?
Huh?
Who were the women on the album cover?
One of them a girlfriend, and the other one Playboy girls that was friend of my girlfriend.
Where was it?
Playboy bunnies.
Where was it shot?
Central Park.
Can you tell us about the curious recording of the Jewish Cowboy, the Passover Cowboy?
Okay. I was doing a vaudeville show in Florida, in Miami. You know, they used to have Yiddish movie and a show of music, like a Radio City, but for the elderly people. And somebody saw me there, and he was an advertising person from New York. And he said to me, if I come to New York, to give him a call. I gave him a call. He said, listen, I'm doing a Manischewitz commercial. You mind to come to the studio and record for me a few things? So, okay. And that was legitimate. They pay me. Like, I had to become a member of something, I don't forget the name of one of the unions, special union, not 802. 802 I was, but somebody else. I brought some guys with me and we sat there. He gave us 2-3 hours. Just sing whatever you want. And then they edited that stuff. They got this Howard Stern from Texas, Florida, from Texas, as the cowboy. And they had, a year later, they did a TV commercial with the same thing. And it was so successful, they put ads in the paper, the New York Times, that people will get it for free, this recording. And they gave it away. So, but 100,000 of them asked for it. And that's the way I got involved with it.
And around what year was that?
That has to be in 69, 68, 69.